with your host with the most, Howard 702LV.
And that's me. I say that again like Amanda Bonds. Hey. What's good? It's your boy HT, Howard 702. Let's get tripping like a kid, untie his shoes. If you don't see the vibe, now you see the move. Can I get some confetti in the air? Can I get some confetti in the air? If y'all don't know where you're at, the Howard Hour Live. Yes, folks. I say that with so much pride. Shout out to June. But yes. You are tuned in to the Howard Hour Live, a place from me to you to just, hey, your story should be seen and your story should be heard. I'm sorry. I sitting here a little bit. But no, folks, this is the Howard Hour Live, man. Last week, I know y'all probably missed this little pretty little face, but man, I was out and away doing some business with what it takes. The Howard Hour Live hit the road, folks. Yes, I say that with all happiness. I see some of my people in here. Shout out to Jay Octavius. He was one of those people that was on the road trip with me, man. And I can actually say when I was on the road, man, your boy got to go down to AWE 2024, folks. And man, yes, my baby that screamed in the background saying that was something that was superb too. But if you don't know about AWE is the Augmented World Expo. It's one of the biggest things that happens in the world with technology advancements with VR, XR, AR components and everything. And not even just that, it's basically a Disneyland for technology, y'all. And man, the Howard Hour Live was able to sit there. The Howard Hour Live was able to get insight. And not even just that, folks, I was able to sit there and get content for the show. And not even just that, man, your boy was able to sit there and put on for his show himself, man, and it all starts within. And I say that, folks, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can tune into the live that I had earlier this week with Mr. I call him my guru, Mr. Meta Clean Rupert himself. We talked about being luck and not just being luck, but having luck in this thing that we call the metaverse. And not even just that, being at the right place at the right time and having the right state of mind is what you're supposed to do at times. And a lot of people don't understand that. But man, yes, all 2024, man, was excellent, man, with the exponents that they was really showing to the new age technologies that they really having, folks. It really brought me up to like a new age, a new stage. And man, not even as that, just a new wave of technology that's coming out, and I'm so happy for y'all to really see the stuff that's really coming around. Shout out to all the expos that was all there. Shout out to the new sponsors that was all there too. Luxavision, yes, man. They have a fine component part with AR components with their glasses that you really need to check out. And see through, yes, man. My people from India, man, y'all really need to check out the work they do. If you want to have a storefront that's in the metaverse, check out these people, man. They could really get it better first, you feel me? But man, we keeping this thing rolling like a locomotive, y'all. It's Friday, y'all, and we made it to the end of the week, folks. We could put some confetti in the air for that. I don't know if y'all in your mama house right now and everything. Y'all got to be quiet. But man, I don't know if y'all had a crazy week. I don't know if you had a week that you was just able to sit there and chill, but you was able to sit there and make it to the end of the week to recollect, reevaluate, and sit there and assert for the next week, folks. And hey, we got to put something up in the air for that, folks, because hey, RIP, somebody was not able to make it to the end of the week. Not even just that, somebody was not able to complete the goal that they wanted to do this week. And not even as that, man, somebody was not able to come to the finish line or compete in what they want to do. So man, we can only spread the positive love with that. And not even just that, man, we can only be the positive vibration with that. But man, folks, I'm gonna keep it on and rolling, man. Not even just that, man. I talked about my time at AWE. I know y'all also seen something that also went down. We just had Juneteenth. Yes, I say it again. Juneteenth just passed on in this wonderful month that we have. But not even just that, folks. We had a wonderful concert, man, by the great Kendrick Lamar himself. If you've been following anything with my show, I've been talking about Kendrick and the Drake scenario for the last couple of weeks. And not even just that, folks. I was able to experience that factor and just to be in that environment to see hip hop is really alive. Shout out to Yo Afro. I see you in the crowd, man. Hip hop is really alive, folks. And when I say hip hop is alive, folks, I seen every inch of the world in this one place about being with hip hop. And when I say every inch of the world, you've seen every individuality you've seen every type of people that was different, and not even is that you've seen unity. And with hip hop, it shows real unity because it don't matter where you're from. If you have that love, you have that energy, you will really show it. You will really show it. But man, when I say about with this crazy week, we also had the presidential debate go on, y'all, between prison pardon. Mr. Donald Trump, and then we had Mr. President Joe Biden go on. And I don't know about y'all, man, but this is just from my point of view. I felt like I was watching a new age movie that's going to get ready to come out on Lifetime. And it's just not even saying that. We are in the time and age, folks. Every vote matters. If you don't sit there, you're not registered to vote, go out and register to vote, folks. You don't want to sit there a few years from now and be like, man, I could have been the one that got this done. But not even as that, folks. We keeping this thing on rolling. I don't know about y'all, man, but we got a show tonight that is, hey. Something that's really for the ears and really about to really make you go and cheer. But man, folks, when I say music is something that is, I want to say it into the term of music is the feeling of life. A lot of people don't understand that aspect. When we say music is the feeling of life, music is something that you can really sit here and grow on. Music is something that you can really learn from. Music can either make you sit there and wake up in the morning and make you feel some type of way that you really want to motivate. Our music can really make you wake up in the type of day and make you just really sit there and resonate. But man, this individual that I'm getting ready to bring to the stage tonight, man, when I say about music, I really feel like this man really shows it in his veins. And when I say show it in his veins, I say it in a whole good term of like, this is like, some people are made for this, some people breathe from this, and some people really want to see this thrive. When I say the late night groove, this individual, we dive deep into the world of hip hop. This man is one of the industry's most versatile and experienced creators. We exploring the journey of this man from his humble beginnings in Queens to his collaborations with legends like MF Doom and Blue. Man, do y'all hear what I'm talking about, man? Like, not even just that. We'll discuss how this man seamlessly blended his creative talents with business to build a successful career in this thing, what we call music. And not even just that, this man is making his way into the metaverse with it. I don't know if y'all been seeing, he had a couple of music videos that have been dropping. And not even just that, man, I just came from a video shoot a couple of days ago that he's really getting this thing rolling. So join us as we uncover the secrets to balancing artistry and entrepreneurship in this thing that we call hip hop, and discover how this man right here navigated the ever-changing landscape of the music industry over the past 2 decades, folks. Yes. I had to ask this man earlier, man. I'm like, how long you been in the game? I just wanted to make sure I had my intro all right. You feel me? So, man, I really need y'all to grab a seat, turn up the volume, and really show some love. Man, for the one, the only. Man, y'all really seeing him around. Y'all really see why he's really in this hip-hop thing, putting it down. But, man, put some love in the air. Put some confetti in the air for the one, the only, Mr. John Robinson. Well, we got you. Yeah, you just walk right here through the tunnel. You just trying to walk right here on the stage. Yeah, so you can walk around, like walk to the back right here, so like you want to walk over the couch. Yeah, we go and you. Yes, sir. We got you on. There we go.
Yo, peace to the people in the place.
Oh, we can hear you.
People in the place.
Yes, sir. Sorry if the intro was too long.
Nah, the intro was superb. Give thanks. You know.
Yes, sir. Man.
Gratitude is my attitude, man.
Yeah, I like that. So, man, first off, man, thank you, man, for coming through, man. How is your night going?
Yo, night's going pretty epic, actually. In meta terms, tonight I actually released my first music asset in Meta. A new track called All City. I also dropped my first official metaverse video today of that same song, All City. Shout out to the Block Collective. Shout out to Mr. Waterloom. And shout out to all the people who just showed up and supported and gave energy, you know. And yeah, so that was just today. So,
I heard him like that was just today.
That was just today.
I like that.
So yeah, you said how was the day? That was just today. It's been awesome, especially in meta terms. And yeah,
Man,
glad to be here. I've been checking out other shows, so I'm not a total stranger to the Howard Hour.
oh no, I feel that. I feel that, man. I love to hear that. Like I said, you just don't look at the content of just being around now. You look at the present, and not even just that. It brings me to one of my first questions with you, man. I see you as the MC on this, and not even just that. I see you with the music intellect. What brought you into the metaverse, my man? Again, because again, I see you with the music, and again, like you've been over this thing for 2 decades. So what
Yeah.
caused that jump into the meta?
Nah, it was crazy, yo. I was touring in Japan and like, yo, I saw this man just on the side of the road. So I went to like talk to him because it looked like he needed help. And he said, JR, you must enter the metaverse. And I said, all right, cool. And that's what I did. No, I'm kidding. I'm fucking with you, Howard. So
Remind me of the Eddie Murphy movie. What was it? Golden Dragon.
it was the Golden Child. Yeah,
Golden Child. I'm
got
sorry.
me. Yeah, that's the Golden Child. If you know, you know. But now the true story, right? Shout out to Yo Afro. You know what I'm
Hey
saying?
yo.
That's my sister from another mister. You know what I mean? And yo, for no BS, close to a year, Yo Afro, yo JR, I'm telling you, it's crazy in here. The whole time she's been in. So, probably over a year actually. You got to get a headset, bro. It's ready. Yo, this, that. I've been having this. And this is, she's been sharing her experience the whole time to the point where I feel like about the fifth conversation, I was like, yo, Fro, are you writing a book about this? Because this is crazy. Like, you're literally welcoming me. You're onboarding me into the space before I even know what it feels to be in there. You know what I'm saying? So that was my entry point. Finally, actually, to tell a story in brief, Fro came by. You know what I'm saying? We live not that far from each other. So Fro came to my house with her headset on. I put her headset on in her avatar and met up with Meta Clean Rupert. And then he took me on a little tour. And I feel like that was the moment I said, oh, shit, I need to get in there and be me and just into the space. You know what I'm saying? So that was the entry. Literally, that was the entry. And then eventually, I feel like a day later, my wife, Nico Robinson, got in. And then we just kind of was
Shout out to the
setting it
missus.
off. And, just through connecting, I feel like basically knowing Afro in real life over 20 years and then connecting with her in here, of course, I'm going to meet all the people she's been connecting with and building with. And it's been a solid network of that collective and just people in general. It's been a very welcoming space for me so far, just because I come with humility and welcoming energy and curiosity and, patience and value. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I love to hear that again. I hear Yo Afro name pop up a lot like a pimple in a good way. You feel me?
Absolutely.
I say, and it's good to really hear that because I mean, I put a little pinpoint right there. Like when I first met Yo Afro, she really showed me that embodiment of hip hop. Again, we performed on a car show together, and it was my first time ever catching wind of her. And that embodiment showed me like she was about building this and bringing this together. Because I was seeing the excitement in her eyes and everything just that night. This is show like, okay, hey, this is something. Hey, okay, this is something I'm doing. So I would love to bring in people that I'm with. And how you say y'all got 20 years in the game that you knowing each other already. So to come into a platform like that shows not even that shows like a vouch move. You feel me? That's like having a face card in the hood right now. Like, hey, I gotta go and get this pack right now. And hey, bro, say it's good. And if it say it's good, you feel me? That it goes like that. So no, shout out to Yo Afro with that because that calls like one of the tethering moves. I say like a lot of my shows, we have innovators and innovation. And again, like, y'all are already innovators in the style that y'all do. Again, to work with greats like MF Doom, like I was about to get ready to ask you about that, man. Like, how did that come about? Like, man, like that's not no regular stuff, bro. Like that's an accolade, man. They have this man in comic books, and I'm a comic book head.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So that really showcased like a level. Like, did you feel like this was like this metaverse thing? Did you feel like this was a not like a joke persona at first, but did you feel like this was something that will like showcase your artistry
Yes.
when you first got on?
Yes, like I said, I was onboarded through Yo Afro, but she's been telling me her experience the whole time, and then I'm seeing, I'm a nerd low key too, so I was seeing just the opportunity space through Yo Afro telling me things like, yo, I feel like it was like a year ago, yo, I got my music asset in there, and I'm throwing the single around. I got digital versions of my merchandise, my t-shirts, etc. People are purchasing the digital version, and then I'm sending them the IRL version, blah blah blah. So I'm already seeing, okay, this.
And in Metatime, folks, that's 10 years, folks. Just so y'all know, in Metatime, that is a long time right now.
That's a long time, yo. Because what's funny? I'm glad you said that, because I was gonna make the joke and say I feel like Fro told me she had her music asset 10 years ago. So I was right.
Hey, no, that's Metatime, man. Like,
it's Metatime. Okay.
No, to
That
be on
makes
this platform again I've been on this platform since 2021, to see greats like yourself, like how you was telling me earlier, you've been in this thing since '96. Like, again, I was born in '93, but to see platforms like that, you see that merger aspect.
Yeah,
like,
I'm
you see
class
that
of '93.
Yeah, you see you see the merger aspect of like a whole, like a generation before us that makes this thing called hip hop, that really it shows that it can still evolve. And that's one thing that I really love about like this platform. It really showcased that, because how you say, you've been in this thing like over 20 years plus, and you can still showcase something new with the aspect. Like, again, you're doing music videos, or you're doing music assets on here in this thing we call the metaverse now, that's going to a whole new generation that don't listen to the format that how we used to listen to the back of, like, cassettes, CDs, digital stream. It's to the point now it's in your face. Did you ever feel like at a point like in this metaverse thing that you'll be able to like showcase that on a platform now, or did you just feel like that was going to just come with the artistry?
I felt like, I'll say this, from day one of me being in here as me, I felt like energy matters here more than it does in real life almost, just because, and what I mean by that in terms of, not that it matters literally, the importance of reading energy here, because these don't, you can't see my expression. You can't, so I need to hear your energy through your voice. And there's a certain energy. And, I felt like if I lead with my intentions and my energy, the people I need to find, I'll find them. And they'll find me, vice versa, in this space, in this journey. So I feel like that's how I lead, just with my IRL energy. I'm not changing into a persona to be here. I'm really here to build. I'm really here to learn, exchange, connect, innovate, reimagine, dream. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally things I can't do in IRL because they either cost too much, they're just too insane, blah, blah, blah. I want to try those type of things here. And I don't even know what they all are yet.
I like to hear that, man, because that is showing that you're building of a construction still in a platform that is still new founded, still in a platform that, because you know what you do at your craft. Again, I checked out your craft, man. Like, your vibe and I don't say this in no rude factor. I say this in the factor of like, we really learn from my elements. Your flow, and not even this flow, your element reminds me so much of KRS-One, because you want to resonate of showing this is the longevity of this. Like, again, when you were saying earlier about with the energy is real. Folks do not understand. You could exert yourself into points that you don't even know about, and you just like sitting here like, okay, why I'm so drained so fast, because you're exerting energy. But then this thing we call music, I feel like it exerts the most of that, because I feel like, especially when we tap into being the creative side of doing music, you have to get to a certain point of like releasing energy so people can feel what you feel, if that makes sense. And I
Absolutely.
don't say that in the term like, oh, we make people feel like, oh, well, this is what they supposed to feel like. No, this is what I feel from this music. So if I could try to resonate with this any of this style, I could try to do that. So with the metaverse like aspect, and I say again, you're doing with the music asset, you're doing again like you're bringing together crowds and not even crowds, you're bringing together communities to support your vibe. Did you ever feel like you would be on a threshold like this to be like more in their face, to be like more immersive with it, or did you already see this like just being the fact that just being an artist into like being in this hip hop thing?
No, I mean both. I feel since I've been in here, to be fully transparent, I've been super humble in a sense of I'm rhyming sometimes in the studio with like kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? And just people just in the studio just going in and sharing information and share just but it's more like a studying of the space, I'm not being too good to see parts of this space because I'm too new here to feel like that. So I've been literally going through the crevices of the space and meeting people and, using it as a network, but using it as, a learning pad where I'm just learning all the different components that matter here, but how they translate to real life too. Because I feel like there's a lot that translates. One great example, even if you're a great communicator IRL, if you're in here and you're moving around and pretty much because you're in here and this space is so new and you're forcing yourself to network and connect with people in a real way, I guarantee you it sharpens your IRL chops because you'll be in IRL just kicking it at a real life, joint like, wow. And it's because you're so used to doing that here, you go out and you're a master of it in real life, like straight up, at least I'm a socialite just in general, but I feel like being in here, forcing myself to network with people. And when I say forcing, I mean, if I see someone in a room that I haven't met yet, going to them, introducing myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I'm new to the space. Pleased to meet you. Boom, high five. Because I feel like this is still new.
Keeping it organic. I mean,
Yeah.
and that's one of the things I was talking about when I went to AWE. Again, shout out to them. That's one of the experience. I tell this to everybody. If you are in this headset and if you haven't checked out a tech conference like that, check out AWE, check out CES. Like, this is stuff that is really going way beyond platforms of just being on Meta Horizon. Like how you were saying JR, a lot of time, like again, I was able to sit here and sit on a panel with Young Guru, and a lot of people, again, Young Guru is with Rock Nation. He sits there, he does his thing with Jay-Z, and to sit there and to sit and hear it into an immersive feel, like it brings a whole new clarity of what we call with hip hop. Because a lot of people just understand, like, okay, hip hop is something you just feel. Hip hop is something you just see. Now, hip hop is just to the point. Hip hop is something that you're in now. Oh, yeah. So, do you feel like that is like an overwhelming factor now? Because again, how you say you do hip hop for the ear now, but now you're on the headset. Do you feel like that you have to be more in their face with it, or do you just feel like this is gonna come like more with a genuine style?
Shoot, you mentioned KRS-One, right?
Mm-hmm.
He coined a very basic yet super brilliant phrase for hip hop. And it's literally, rap is something you do, hip hop is something you live. And it allows you to separate the two, right? And understand, yes, they're in part with each other, but rapping is something that you're doing on stage in the music part of hip hop. The hip hop part that you live is the cultural aspect of hip hop. It's the reason why, shoot, Jay Weed's got the hat backwards and the puffy jacket, and you know what I'm saying? The reason why I got the, so-called yellow J's on, and it's the cultural fabric of it, right? It's the way you move, it's the way you talk, it's the way you think in terms of innovation. Even me being here has a lot to do with hip hop because, Fro, come on. When people say hip hop in the metaverse, I love that one of the first names they think of is Yo Afro, and that's amazing to me. You know what I'm saying? Literally. but it took work to do that. It took showing up and really pouring in, you know what I'm saying? In a very vulnerable, real way where it's like, yo, I'm sharing and connecting and building. So it's like, yo, literally, I laugh, but I tell other peeps of ours who are not here yet, like, yo, no bullshit. Yo Afro is synonymous with hip hop in the metaverse that I've been in. Like straight up, you say hip hop, 9 times out of 10, people are gonna say her name next, and that's amazing. You know, so it showed me already just the power that we're entering in. But you know, it also being in here allows me to see that no, people are not just joking when they say, yes, this has been going on for some years, but this is the beginning. I see that. I still see that. It's not super flooded as it relates to, you know, social media platforms we frequent, or the internet, et cetera, et cetera. So it's virtually a new space. And I'm glad to be here in this time, really just to learn how to move and navigate in this way, just because I easily see that, yes, this will become normal, you know, like where everyone is here and it's regular, right? But those who are here, I guess in a sense, are the pioneers, and to really be here in an intentional way, and not just capital intentional, like building community, sharing, exchanging, collaboration intentional. I feel like, yeah, this is going to continue to grow to be a wholesome space. And yes, it's never all fruit baskets and candy, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like from what I've seen, there's enough pods of positive connections that I could see the wholesomeness continue to grow easily.
This man, hey, he got a good PR. I see he been writing his answers again for over some decades. He already know how he gonna say back to me. No, I love to hear that report back to him, man, because that shows that, again, when I say about you're looking way beyond with this construction thing, we look at what we have to learn from. Like how you say with Yo Afro, she took a leap of faith to come into this metaverse aspect to show, hey, something that I'm harnessing, I already harnessed my craft with, to show like, hey, I did this to show, why not bring it to a different platform? It's just like bringing VHS to DVD. Like a lot of people don't understand when we change aspects with that, we're changing trends. And I say now you are part of that new trend. Then not even to say, okay, hey, this is stuff that I did already. You can showcase that now, because again, the work that you did with MF Doom, so not even just that, from the report that you put in, from putting in with your own long nights to long days, you're able to showcase that now into a whole different format. Again, it's just like a cat that goes there from 8-track to vinyl. We sit there and look from constructions to grow, and I thank you for looking in that value, because that shows you're looking at this way beyond you. And when I say like we look at this way beyond us, a lot of people just get stuck in the abstract. Okay, hey, I could be good with this good 16, but only these certain people can only hear me talk about with a certain 16. Yeah. But if I could do it in a certain room or crowd, or not even just a certain room or crowd, if I could do it in a certain entity that it reached way beyond measures, it's just like everybody that knows 1 + 1 = what? 2. It's just
no doubt.
And
no doubt.
It becomes a universal meaning. It becomes a point of, this is something that is sketch in. So no, I thank you for being a part of that platform, because man, I know it's scary to make that jump. It's just like being the same. Shout out to our people back in the day, man, being one of the first, you know, to sit there and ride on the bus and not care about somebody telling you to go to the back. We sit there into the abstract. We are, especially being in this genre, not just being of hip hop, but being in this age of technology. Everything is so quick to get put to the back burner. And to really be on a platform, how you say, with hip hop, especially making 50 years with it. Not saying that you're 50 years.
50 years in hip, yo, for real. I was like, born a day hip hop exploded into the world, and now I'm here. Nah, I'm kidding,
I mean, but it's just like in the same format of, we're able to sit here, like our people used to be in chains, chains. So now we're able to sit here and talk about the freedom of ranges to music, individuality, entrepreneurship, building up, growth, thriving. That is real pioneer status, and you're one of those pioneers, man, with it. And it brings us to one of my last questions with you, JR. Do you feel like you're at a stopping point in this metaverse thing, or do you feel like this is just the beginning?
I mean, to be honest with you, I get all nauseous in this headset. I don't know if I could do this for like much more than another week or so, man. You know? Nah, I'm fucking with you, man. Come on, man. But no, to answer Howard, I feel like for me, this, like I said, it's been shy of 4 months. You know what I'm saying? So it's still newbie status for me as far as I'm concerned. Although I do feel like if someone new popped on today that knew me and we connected, I could talk to them about it like I've been here for a year and 4 months, you know, just because of who I've been around. Again, it's very similar to I've had a blessed journey in my IRL creative life, right? Like, so my journey starts where, in brief, right, I'm a fan of the Stretch Armstrong and Bobbito show, one of the biggest underground hip-hop radio shows in the tri-state area. It's like, yo, just to hear your voice on there for 30 seconds, you're ghetto platinum, right? So long story short, I get a tape to Bob just for him to play it on the radio. He calls back, and my group Science of Life releases our music through Bobbito Garcia of this radio show. That plugs us in with the Lyricist Lounge. That plugs us in with Big Just from Company Flow, who starts his label Subverse and signs us our first deal in 99, 2000. Then we moved to Atlanta and, you know, blah, blah, blah. But the point is all these connections. But yeah, not even Atlanta, boom, that's when I really connected with Doom. Bobbito also put out the first MF Doom music as MF Doom after his group KMD. You know what I'm saying? For those who know MF Doom, if you don't know KMD, you don't know MF Doom. Like, real talk. You gotta look up KMD. You gotta go back to KMD. MF Doom has had a rap life way before Doom even started. That was super classic. His first verse on Wax was in '89 on Gasface. You know what I'm saying? Man. So he goes back with Third Base, Gasface, '89. So if you really, you know, rest in power to MF Doom, the super villain, Metal Fingers himself. But if you really want to study Doom and where that comes from, you got to go back to KMD, 3 letters, KMD, and study that group. So I'll say all that to say, yeah, it's been like that here, right? Yo Afro's been here. You know what I'm saying? That's like my Doom of the space, right? She's been here laying groundwork. She connects me to Metaclean. You know what I'm saying? She connects me to a lot of the people who've been here. Cyber Shay. She connects me to Waterloon. You know, the list goes on and on and on. All the folks. I feel like a lot of folks here I met for the first time hanging with Yo Afro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jay Weeds. I met him just kind of scowling and studio hopping, you know, Divine Stars in the building. She's someone that I met recently who's in the space, I want to say fairly new, you know, so it's been dope. My wife is in the space. She's building. She's already built her coming soon furniture store, House of Nambili. You know what I'm saying? So salute to her, Nico Robinson. And we've been, to answer your question, this is not a stopping point, you know, because I never actually said that. This is just the beginning. But in terms of the entering into here, it's the same. It's similar, I should say. It feels similar as my entering into my music journey, where I'm surrounded by brilliant people in this space, but just good people in real life who got good energy, who's welcoming, who's willing to share gems and take time. And because I realized too, like you said, meta time, a year is 10 years. So think about how valuable time is here. You know what I'm saying? If it's moving that quickly. Something else I want to say too is I realized and learned in my short time here already as it relates to music, music ages kind of backwards in a sense. It's like the older the music, the older the music is in IRL, the newer it is in here. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Where it's like it's really revived. I mean, today the music asset. I'll be full transparent. All City, the metaverse video, and the music asset that dropped today. That dropped IRL 2020 during the pandemic. It's brand new in the metaverse today. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we're doing it. We're reinventing our creations and delivering them in different technological capacities and having them available in a way that's unique in the space, but also I feel like in a way that will intrigue other creatives, other peers, other comrades. Yo, what you doing in there, Jay? I'm already hearing the murmurs. Yo, what you do? I'll be seeing you. Yo, what's that? What's that? A game? Nah, it's not a game. It's really not a game. You know.
Yeah, I
Goes way
passed out on that
beyond.
shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
Goes
go to
way
sleep on that
beyond the
shit.
game status, and a lot of people don't understand. Like this becomes like, especially as being as an artist on here, like
Like, y'all know what it is.
it started as a whole aspect of putting on this headset. Oh yeah, I see nobody else on this doing this. Like, oh, it was a game aspect going on here to like home. Like when I got my first show, like okay, hold on, somebody's seeing the value in this, and not even is that when you are able to see the value in from something that you're not even looking at, how you say recognition from, that's how you know it's something good. Just like if you're making that good secret sauce, or if you have like the famous secret burger or somewhere that's on the street. But no, I thank you for what you do on this platform, because to be in something and in the realms of hip hop, that is ecstatic. People don't understand. Your name is going to be up there in the history books of, hey, this is what it has been done. This is something that I put my name to. This is something I put my sound to. This is something I put my brand to. And not even just that, but to showcase it into a different platform, just like a cat going to vinyl, not even from vinyl, but to the abstract. We're going to be able to sit here and get to this abstract of this playing on the side of our head. We're not going to need headsets no more. We're going to press that little button on the side of our little frontal lobe, be like, and have the whole catalog of JR pop up, have the whole catalog of Yo Afro. Not even just that, but have all the old videos and everything that Mr. Waterloo's, sat out here and did in the metaverse. And it all starts with that first indention. And I thank you for making that jump into the metaverse with that indention, man. And before I even have you leave the stage, man, before I even have you even leave up here, do you have any words that you could just leave up here for anybody that just want to chase that whole format?
Um, yeah, don't chase it, allow it, and really explore. I feel like we're in a time now with being a creative, being an artist, being, someone who's forward thinking in the spaces you're dealing in. It makes sense to explore. It makes sense to look into the future. And as I said earlier, I easily recognize that the population isn't out of control here yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, standard, the highest room capacity is 32 that I've been in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's still a lot more room for growth here. So if you are tuned in and you catch this and you're not inside the metaverse in this way, and you're doing something IRL that you want to expand and really take a look into the future and explore, I think this is a great space to start, without a doubt, just because I guess the social exchange part, like there's real people here with good energy who are doing things, who are entering this space with great intentions, so I think, yes, welcome in, come explore. And if that's you, for real, if you've been curious about it, this is for you. You've heard enough. This is for you. It took me over a year to convince myself. So I feel like, yeah, don't take as long as I did. That would be my message. Don't take as long as I did.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Man. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it here first. And y'all heard it here on the Howard Hour Live. And Ivan is that. I thank you for what you do for this platform. And I wish you the best success with this platform to even to showcase that range of this reaching a new generation to show a different generation, hey, this is really what an embodiment of hip hop is. And Ivan is that hip hop in the metaverse. And that's just so crazy to say. Hip hop in the metaverse, man, and you're one of the first ones to be on that wave with it. So, man, I thank you for what you do. Thank you for what you do, man. Y'all throw some confetti in the air, man. Again, for the one, the only, Mr. John Robinson, MC. Yes.
Yo, and keep that confetti going for the great Howard himself. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we live on the Howard Hour.
Yes. Thank you. Yes, right there. You just hit right there, the globe behind you for stage exit.
Oh God.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You just hit right here, the little globe. You ain't gonna
Got
go to a different place. You just gonna go right there in the middle. Yes. Man, folks. That's what it's really about when you really hear something that's supposed to be on that route. You feel me? And not even as that, like how you said the name earlier. Shout out to Miss Yo Afro. She is one that really made me really look into this embodiment about hip hop because being an artist on this format, like I told you, I was one of the first ones to start in this metaverse thing as an artist on Horizon Worlds. But to see one of the OGs on here again that been doing hip hop and then showcase it in a new volume, a new brand, and not even this that, and a new fresh breath of air, man, that is something that is superb, and that's what really keep this thing in longevity. So again, shout out to Miss Yo Afro for that, and hey, thank you for that tethering move that you was able to bring Mr. JR in here. And hey, folks, keep an eye on them, man, because they are doing big things. And how they say, man, it's 50 years already with hip hop. So just imagine, man, in meta time with that, what will happen. And not only is that, when you see that in IRL, people are gonna understand. This haven't been done in the metaverse like that, and man, and these are one of the first ones to really show that. But man, we keeping this thing rolling, man. The next person I got ready to bring to the stage, I had him come up here before. And not only is that, we had him come as an artist. He sat here and talked about with the music, but now we hear him. We're having him come now as a, how do I want to say, as a world owner. I want to say now. This individual, man, he's really been putting waves in this thing that we call the metaverse, and he's not even surfing. And he does a thing that we call hip hop. If I wasn't just mistaken, I was just sitting here strolling on Instagram and I seen him just release something like just recent with him that's killing on the beat. You feel me? And hey, again, Mr. Waterloo, once again, this man pop up again like Birdman, but not in the bad way. You feel me? So that's obviously a good thing with this video production, but not even as that. To showcase music in the metaverse, you really have to have something that people will want to hear. Not even as that, but for people to really resonate with. When you're making music for yourself, you know it's going to be good regardless of whatever somebody is feeling. The real is going to recognize the real. And this individual I'm bringing to the stage, man, is really showcasing that. But not even this to the factor, we're bringing to the stage now. He's able to show, hey, this goes way beyond music. I'm able now to show, hey, this is something that I'm creating. So, man, I really need y'all to put some confetti in the air, man. We bring him to the stage again for the one, the only Mr. Chevy Crocker. Yes, sir. We'll have you walk around this way, or you can walk through the tunnel if you want. Dun 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 dun. Have him do like the Price is Right music. Dun 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 dun. He just walk up. Oh, see, they even mean to press that. Didn't mean to press that. My bad. So sorry for that intro again, but Mr. Chevy Crocker, man, how are you doing?
I'm good, and yourself, man?
Man, I am doing good, man. Welcome back to the stage, my man. I haven't just that. Thank you again for coming through, my man, because hey,
For sure.
when I got the DM about this, man, it's not even just that. That's why I really had to sit here and talk about it, because to start off as the artist, And if I'm not even mistaken, I'm saying it right, as a world creator now, right? Uh
Well, kind of, yeah.
oh
Yeah,
well, I mean,
yeah.
elaborate. What's going on?
I'm opening a club, so next weekend gonna be my club opening show. You feel me? My boy Tommy Dunk's building it, so he almost it's like 90% done. So it'll be done before next weekend, probably a couple days before. It's called the California Club, and we
Hmm.
having my opening show next Saturday, man. And we got a nice lineup going down.
Man, so the California Club. So
Yeah.
how did this come about, man? Again, because last time we had you on the show, you was performing wise and you was sitting here talking
Yeah.
about the music. What made this original? Like, what made you want to do a club?
Like because I just see the potential. Like I'm new to the world. I only been in here since February. And since I've been in here, I done a bunch of shows, a bunch of networking, and made a lot of friends. And it just felt like it was the next move to making this elevate. I see the potential in it, so I paid to have me a club built, and so I could start throwing my own shows. While I'm performing at other people's spots, I can have one to perform at myself too, like when I want. I joke,
uh,
add mine in the mix with all the artists I done met and have them come through there. So it just felt like a good thing to do.
Pop up when you want to pop up.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
no, I
So I
feel
don't
that.
know
I
what
feel
I'm
that.
gonna do as far as I probably just throw like a monthly show. I probably just open up once a month or twice a month or something. But it's something I just know it's potential in doing it. So I just felt like it was worth the investment.
No, that's good to hear, man. Just like I was
Yeah,
talking earlier to Jr. Man, to really see on this platform way beyond, because again, like again, you can make money whenever abstract, but to see on here, like from the abstract, to see this is valuable within.
yeah,
We know what
exactly.
we could do on the mic. We know what we could do with our music, but not even just that, but to showcase something like, oh, hey, like how would it imagine if I do a club? We do it in the aspects of GTA. We do it. We
Yeah,
could go on Roblox, but
yeah.
on this platform, how we do it with Horizon Worlds, but not even this in the platform, but in the vast of being in the metaverse. Did you ever like think that you would fathom like to even have the thought of making a club? Like,
No, I didn't even have the thought of being on here, like I said. But my cousin upped me up on this, and he talked very good about it, and I was feeling him. But one day he just showed up at my house and brought me the headset. Like, here, I got an extra one. I want you to get on there. And he was right. I got on there, and I've been on here way more than him. And now he be asking me what's going on.
I remember you saying that in the last interview,
Yeah,
like saying he brought the headset over, like, hey, you should try this out. So now you're seeing the moves to take from here, not even to take from here. Like JR was just saying earlier, we look at it as a game aspect, but now when you're doing the levels on here, yes, folks, I say levels. Like if you ever do anything in life, you have to do it by levels, and it's not even to a component of like you have to get to the level to beat the big boss. You do
yeah,
levels of like you find out like side quests and everything that you never even think about, like how we're able to do the Howard Hour show. Like I would
yeah,
never even fathom this thought when I first came on this like headset. When I first came on here, I'm sitting here looking at the graphics like I don't got no legs. To now to the
yeah.
point we're sitting here, I'm able to sit here and do music. To now I'm listening to the music. How can I make it more clear? I'm sitting here
Yeah.
going Michael Jackson with it now. Like how can I make a precise sound? And it all starts with like again I call you pioneer status because to build the club aspect that I know that will have stress factors, that will have like what can I do factor, because you're not going to be the only club on here, you already know that off fact.
For sure.
But to have to a point of you're doing this from self within, like dude, this is something I want to see, instead of oh I want this to be seen, if that makes
Yeah,
sense. Like that is
exactly.
the like best abstract that we can hold on this platform, because that is showing creativity. When we want to
Exactly.
show the artwork instead of it having just being seen, many people like flock more to it because it can have a more of organic value. It can have more of a time of a place like, oh, okay, why is this person bringing this like this platform to show like showcase this or to a term? Now, if you're to the point like, oh, hey, well, check me out. That's why I'm so glad that we're able to sit here and talk about this on the show, because a lot of people could just be there like, oh, well, hey, I'm just gonna make a flyer. I'm gonna expect people to come through. I'm gonna expect
Yeah.
for you to want to sit here and like my California club. So that was gonna bring me to my next question. What came about? Like what was the California aspect? Like was that just like with West Side, or is it just something that you just always want to see, like Ray Ray's Boom Room?
You know what? In a way, like when I finally made up my mind to that I wanted to do a club myself, I just was thinking about it. First, I was just gonna call it the Bay Area Club. Then I'm like, nah, I'm gonna make it a little bigger and just go with the whole California. Like it was just felt like a good idea to me, and just to make it distinct, so you know when you come into this club, you come into a club that's owned by somebody from California. You know, so that was just the idea. And like you said, there's so many clubs in here. Like I'm probably close to doing 20 performances now. So it's like I done been to a lot of different clubs, and I just understand that the way it's moving, it's not, even though it's a lot of them, it's still room for more. That's how I feel. So
Oh.
I just felt like it was a good idea. You feel me? Because like you said, even though it seemed like there's a lot of people in there, but compared to in real life, we still small. So it's like these few years people been in here, it's still the beginning stages though.
No, and that's real. And for you
Yeah.
to see that format already, that's like I call it famous. Like when Neo is seeing the Matrix, you're seeing that longevity of the program, and a lot of people don't understand. You don't have to be the right now. You don't
Yeah.
have to be like, oh, I have to be seen. This has to be heard. Like people like JR was saying earlier, you can have stuff that you made from again from 2020. When it's the right time and it's the right place, people are gonna flock to it. Just like you can have something that comes from like almost 30 years ago, like when it's the right moment and everything, the right vibrations will be behind it. So man, that brings me to like one of my questions with you with this club format. Do you feel like this is a stepping stone to like showcase more of like Chevy Crocker, or this is just like a showcase of what can I do in the metaverse?
A little of both. Like my club is more for the networking purposes. Like I feel like I'm gonna draw in more people that I need to meet, and just give artists a place to perform at. And like I said, I've been getting invited to perform at a lot of places, so I'm just want to add mine to the list of places that you can come perform. You know, this gonna be my first show next weekend, but hopefully it's just the first of many. And I got a nice lineup going for next weekend. And I appreciate all the people who decided to perform with me. Got Fiji Bang being my headliner. I got Pardon My Flow on the show. I got Yo Afro. I got Norican for Life. I got Angel. I got the Bay Misses. And I got what's my guy name? Ramrock. And I got Ramrock.
Oh, Ramrock
Yeah.
in there too.
Yeah.
Ramrock wanted the Trailblazer status.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and
And
it's
you see,
amazing.
they
that-
right out there from where I'm from. They right from San Francisco. I'm from Oakland.
Oh, see, man, you was right there, Bobby, when I just came out there last week.
Oh yeah,
That's
I'm
crazy.
from Oakland, man. Born and raised.
Man, I'm just gonna put this little pinpoint. I'm so jealous of Oakland right now because the day I left out, I just seen the whole city came together like butt cheeks, and that was just amazing. Just seeing that whole factor, man. I seen my homies from Vegas go all the way down there, man. Shout out to Compton AF, man. Just bro, like it's real. Like I say, like and then being this like showcase of hip hop, it's cool to see unity like that, especially in this day and age, because that goes on over into the metaverse. Because now
Exactly.
you're doing a platform. How you say you got next week? You got this wonderful showcase that's going to start up. You got this lineup that's going on that is really bringing in all different types of vibrations, all different types of crowds, but it's all bringing in that same energy of positive vibes, longevity, and not even is that a showcase of what this metaverse is really bringing. And it brings us to one of my final questions with you, Shay. Again, you started this thing off as an artist. You again, how you say you went now next to you see the not the highlights of it, you see the outlet from it. Do you now have a point of just stopping at a club format, or do you feel like there is more to come from just this?
No, I feel like there's more to come. Like I said, that was my purpose of investing in getting a club, because I felt like I'm eventually gonna see that return on that money I spent on making the club because I just feel like the network and other stuff that can come from it, and I just see the bigger picture. I feel like I'm just starting something where I can make it bigger.
Oh, I
In
like
my
that. I
little few
like
months
that.
of being in here, I just see that it's got potential to be more. So
No, that's real. That's real. No, man. And again, that's what I love about Trailblazer status. From the last time you was here talking about just the artistry to now the entrepreneurship, bro. That is to now the next time we probably talk on here, you gonna have a whole Disneyland on here shut up into like a whole Chevy Crocker Fort. But no, it all starts with that leap of faith, and not even is that something that you see. Not everybody else is supposed to see it right away, but it will be seen. You feel me? Just like I was saying earlier, a lot of stuff don't have to be seen, but it will be seen.
Exactly.
And it's at a time and place or in that format. So no, man, I wish you the best with next week, man. Not even as that. Anyway, the Howard Hour can help with that, man. You know, hey, it's only a call away, but no, it is so amazing to see stats like that because, bro, you are a pioneer with this status, and not even as that. You start as a artist with this to now you are a brand. Man, that is something amazing to see, man, and I wish you the best with that. So before I even have you leave, do you have any words that you could just leave up here for anybody that just want to chase a format of making their own?
Man, I feel like, man, just go for it, man. Don't be afraid to invest in your future. And this thing is only gonna get bigger. So if you seeing it and feeling it and feel like it's doing something, don't be afraid to jump in and start trying to build you something. Because you might not be making no money off of it at first, but that investment gonna pay off too. I'm telling you, because this platform ain't gonna do nothing but get bigger.
Man,
Gonna find a way.
Y'all heard it here first, man. He said get bigger like Rasputia, you feel me? And no Norbit. So you don't have to drink a wine cooler that's to chew down. But no, man, I thank you so much for what you do for this platform, Chevy. And hey, anyway, again, the Howard Hour can help. Let me know. And not even as that, man, keep doing what you're doing. And not even as that, man, I see the club is coming up now, man. I hope to see, a business office come from this. And not even as that, maybe, probably we see a park or something. Again, but like I told you, I want to go to that amusement park when you have it drop. So let me know. I want to get a discount pass.
For sure.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all get some confetti in the air, man, for the one, the only, man, Mr. Chevy
Hey, CJ.
Crocker.
For sure. Thanks for having me, bro.
Yes, sir, man. You just hit right there the globe again. Shout out, man. I see Miss Jen Smash. She in the building, man. Yes, man. I call her the, if y'all don't know, I just say this all out loud. That's the mayor of the metaverse. Yes, I said it first, so I'm going to always have to do it. Yes, man. Folks, yeah, show some love. But not even as that, folks, man. I just have to put a pen with this. Hip-hop is something that is really showcasing way beyond just being hidden, just being hidden beyond the wooden floors. Just being a format of just, you have to be a way of just listening to this culture. Hip-hop's to now, folks, you're able to see it with your eyes. You're able to see it and feel it with, shout out to Body Haptics, BX. You're able to feel it. You're able to sit there and feel your favorite song. You're able to sit there and learn from it. And not even as that, you're able to sit there and see a different format you probably never even learned before. And it all starts with inventions like that. And folks, in this thing that we call the metaverse, we're seeing it first. Don't be scared of the change. Don't be scared of seeing music making you feel some type of way. Don't be scared of changing artistry from that music. You don't always have to just stay with the music side. With that music, you can rise and make something that comes from it. You can still be tied with it under an umbrella of success, but you don't always have to stay to that one contest of it. And a lot of people get scared with this perception that we only have to just do one thing. No, folks, you can do whatever you put your mind to. I say that again, folks. You can do whatever you put your mind to. It just don't all just start with one criteria. It's whatever you're comfortable with. And the last two people, man, that we had come to the stage, man, they'll show you that they're at a point in this metaverse thing. They're comfortable with it, and they want you to be the same way. We have clubs, we have music, we have feelings, we have energy transferring every day on here. But I say that to say, folks, music is real. Hip hop is real. Hip hop used to just be in the basements and just in the boogie Bronx to now it's in the South. And I ain't just talking about Louisiana. I'm talking about in the South, like overseas South. It's in the North where you know where it's cold at, where you got the Eskimos just sitting there with just a little fur on them. Or it's to the points where it's to the west, to the east of us, folks. That is what music is supposed to be. And folks, I'm so glad to really see that it's happening with stuff that we call like hip hop, with artists that we call like Yo Afro, Mr. John Robinson, with cats like Mr. Chevy Crocker. Man, these are all greats that are that are sketching their name in this Hall of Fame that we call hip hop, folks. And it is all start with what you see on TV. It's all what you see in front of you, folks. You feel me? That's what we do with this thing we call with the VR. But man, no, I say that to say, man, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. So confetti in the air, man, for the people that we had come to the stage tonight, man, because they are really showcasing something that is new, something that hasn't been done before, and something that is really on a different platform that we call what? Meta Horizon. And not even as that, it's something that we call in this vast universe, the metaverse. And man, we're seeing it first, and we got to hear about it tonight on the Howard Hour Live. But not even as that, folks, man, you see the clock on the wall say that's all, folks. Usually I'm about to be in bed this time, but not even as that, man, I end every show just like this. I'm living proof you can do this. Yo Afro, Miss Jen Smash, John Robinson, man, the homie himself, Jay Octavius. Yes. If you put your mind to a construction that you want to stay valued to, you see the worth from it. Self-worth is all worth. Nobody cannot tell you if you're enough to the situation. Nobody cannot tell you if you're bringing enough to it. Only you can be your main component, or you can be your biggest opponent. Don't stop with the wave. Be against the current. You can stay swimming in this downstream, folks. You keep doing what you have to do, and you will see the proof. It's not going to all happen in one day. It's not going to all happen in one night. But it will happen, folks. Long days come to long flights. And them long flights come to the good life, folks. And you can get to it. You are making it to it, and you are worth it. So, man, up until next week, I will be saving y'all a seat. You know, I do this every week, and I say that all so sweet. This is your boy HT, Howard 702. Let's get tripping like a kid, untie his shoes. Your present is a presence. Everybody is a somebody. Spread love, not hate, and positivity is the way. Up until next week, I'll be seeing y'all. You know, let's go.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Teray,
CJ Shotlow. It's your boy Westside.
and you chilling with the Breaking Bread podcast. Hey, tune in and check us out every Saturday for some good talk.
You already know.
Good
The
conversation.
realest talks. You hear me?
Yeah, tune in.
Breaking bread. Breaking bread.
Awesome. God bless everybody. I'm so glad, amen, that everything is finding you well, and I pray it's finding you well. This is Pastor Johnny live from our sanctuary here in the Metaverse at Word of Grace Meta Church. I want to invite you out to our service here on Sunday nights for worship and the word, now streaming through Lux Vision Studios. So excited about that and what God is doing in this space and place. See you Sunday. God bless you.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy HG. I was 702. Let's get tripping like a kid, untie his shoes. And you see the vibe and you see the move. Where I'm at, that's the Howard Hour Live to be exact. And you can catch me live on Lux Vision Studios to be exact. So make sure you tune in every Friday night, 11 Central, 12 Eastern, and 9 Pacific. And you know, everybody's a somebody. Catch me live on Lux Vision Studio. Let's go.
What's up, y'all? It's MetaClean, and listen, please join me every Tuesday at 10 p.m. for Meta Talks Live. And the awesome thing is, you don't have to leave your house to do it. Meta Talks Live, coming back soon.